Hi everybody, thank you for joining me today. Today I'm offering you a version of a hot yoga class. I know that all of you regular hot yoga practitioners are probably having withdrawal by now. So this is my offering to you today to run through the 26 and 2, the familiar postures that you all love and know. And we'll just move a little bit quicker today to generate a bit more body heat and to really get that movement in and integrate it into the body and stay on top of our practice, even without the elements of the heat and the humidity, which is an important part of the practice for sure, but we still can find a lot of benefits in just running through the series itself. So this will be about 30 to 35 minutes, and I'm excited to move and breathe with you today. Thank you. We'll begin with pranayama breathing, deep breathing. It's good for the lungs, good for the respiratory system. So you can come to stand on your mat in the center of your mat, heels, toes touching in one line, strong through the legs, root down through your foundation. Find the four corners of the feet, feel solid and grounded. Draw your tailbone under, draw your belly button in and up. Tap into your core strength. Spine long, roll your shoulders back and down, slight tuck of the chin. Neck long, stretch up through the crown of the head. Find an interlaced grip. Tuck your knuckles just underneath your chin. Focus straight forward. Begin, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Continue with me. Last one. Relax arms down by your side. Stay rooted through your foundation. Inhale to sweep the arms up over the head. Palms together, interlace the grip, release the index fingers, thumbs cross. Squeeze your palms right up to your wrists. Stay grounded, tailbone under, knit the ribs in. Find your core strength as you inhale, reach up out of the waist. On the exhalation, slowly bend down to the right side. Push your left hip forward and your right shoulder forward. So you have the alignment through the hips, the shoulders, and through the rib cage. Send the hips out a little bit further, come down a little bit deeper, and then inhale, rise up through center. Pause here, root through the feet, inhale, charge the body long, stretch up, then exhale, come down to the left side. Send your right hip out, push your left shoulder forward, roll your right shoulder back. Arms in line with your ears, squeeze your palms strong through the legs, root down, and inhale to rise up out of the waist, come down a little bit deeper. Keep your right foot rooted, send your hips out, come down a little bit deeper. Feel that big stretch on the right side. Inhale, pull up through center. We'll stay here, strong through the legs again. Inhale to find length in the spine. Exhale, look back, bring your head back. Send your hips forward, draw your arms back with your ears. It's okay if the arms don't come all the way back. Keep the arms strong and the legs strong. Lift your heart up towards the ceiling. Exhale deeper into your backward bend. Look all the way back. Inhale, find center, stomach in, forward fold as you exhale. Bring your hands to the floor in front of you. Little movement here, right and left, to loosen up the lower spine. Bend one knee and then the other. Look forward, Squat down, bring the elbows behind the legs, bring the palms to the back of your calf muscles or ankles, ground the fingertips, or if you have the range of motion while keeping your elbows behind your legs, slip the fingertips underneath the heels. Use the strength of the upper body to help you in this shape. Lift the sits bones up towards the ceiling on the inhalation. On the exhalation, draw your chin forward, find space through the back body. Then exhale, draw your face towards your shins. Draw your elbows closer together. Good, keep breathing. Stomach in, send your hips up higher. Eliminate the gap between the body and the legs. On the inhalation, release the grip. Palms together, draw your arms up over your head. Exhale, arms down by your side. Awkward pose. Step your right foot out to the right. Find 6 inches between the heels and the toes. We want the toes in one line and the heels in one line. Inhale to draw the arms up parallel to the floor, all 5 fingers together. Strong through the arms. Engage the tricep muscles. Pull your stomach in. Exhale to sit your hips back and down. Inhale to lift the chest, roll the shoulders back and down. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and draw them down the length of your spine. Energetically scrub your heels away from one another. Lift the heart, sit back a little bit more. Sit deep, good. Feel the strength, the power in the legs. Last breath here. Inhale, stand tall. Keep your arms strong. Lift your heels so you're standing right up on your tippy toes. Again, strong through your legs, long through your spine. Engage your core, stomach in. Pick a focal point, a dirishi, to help you balance and concentrate. Lower the hips down, heels up. Push your hips forward, upper body back, stack shoulders over hips. Knees up, heels up. Good, keep breathing. Inhale, push up. Lower the heels down. Good, ground down through the feet, take a breath. And then inhale, draw your knees together. Long spine, slowly come down. Using your extra strength, your concentration, your control. Keeping that steady pace, find your depth. If you're all the way down, lift up the hips, squeeze the knees together, down and forward towards the floor. Push your hips forward, draw your shoulders back. Again, tune into that focal point. Inhale, come all the way back up. Step your feet together, relax your arms down. Breathe. Mountain pose. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring your right arm under your left. Eagle arms cross and twist. Pull the elbows down, level your shoulders, suck your stomach in, exhale to sit down low. Now we've warmed up the hips already in awkward, so get low in the hips, bring the upper body back. Inhale, without lifting the hips, stay here, lift your right leg over your left. Cross twist. Gonna wrap the foot around the back of the calf muscle, or just work towards bringing it to the side of the calf muscle. Everything hugs into center, squeeze tight. Hugging the midline, right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, stand tall, arms up. Exhale, left arm under the right. Cross and twist. Pull the elbows down, pull the stomach in. Again, sit down nice and low. Bring the upper body back, weight in the heel, shift the weight to the right leg, and bring the left leg up and over. Cross and twist. Squeeze tight. One side might be a little bit more open than the other side. We're just working to restore balance here. Right hip forward, left hip back. You'll find balance by squeezing into center, the arms and legs tight. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, draw them down the length of the back. Inhale, stand tall, arms up. Exhale, arms down by your side. Shift your weight into your left leg. Inhale, right leg up. Thigh parallel to the floor, heel under the knee. We'll take a different variation today since we don't have the heat. You're welcome to take your regular standing head to knee posture. This one will open the shoulders as well. So root through the standing legs strong. Interlace your grip behind you. Pull your hands away from the lower back, straighten the arms. Tap into the strength of the core. Keep the left hip down, 2 hips in one line. Tuck the chin to the chest, lift your arms up, use the strength of the core
to bring your forehead to your knee. Root through your left big toe mound to stabilize. Stomach in. Keep breathing. Inhale, release. Feet together. Relax your arms. Mountain pose, take a breath. Other side. Shift the weight to the right leg. We want the joints to stack, so hip over knee over ankle. Strong co-contraction through the front of the leg and the back of the leg, even through the glutes. Inhale to lift the left leg up. Check in with the alignment. Feel the hips level. Heel underneath the knee. Strong through the core. Interlace your grip behind you. Straighten your arms. Find your core strength like you're doing a crunch or a sit-up. Tuck the chin to your chest. Tap into the strength of the core. Don't let the left hip lift high. Root through the right big toe mound and work towards bringing the forehead to touch the knee. Find your stillness. Tighten your right leg. Inhale to release. Feet together, arms down. Standing bow pulling pose. Right hand up, palm up. Pick up the right foot, grip tight on the ankle. As you inhale, sweep your left arm up. Look forward, find your focal point. Inhale into the kick. Right foot kicks into the hand. Slowly start to pivot from the lower spine. Look down the length of your left arm. Continue to roll your right rib cage down and forward so that we're keeping the compression here in the spine and we're not turning this into a hip opening posture. Tighten your standing leg to stabilize. Reach forward. Good. Kick. That's it. Breathe. As you inhale, pull back up through center. Exhale. Feet together, arms down. Inhale, left hand up. Pick up the left foot, grip tight on the ankle bone from the inside. The inhalation to take the right arm up. Reach tall, lengthen the right side body. Hug the left knee in, hips in one line. Shoulders are square to the side wall. Inhale, reach up, kick back as you exhale. Allow the left shoulder to drag back behind you and bring your right shoulder forward to touch your chin. Move into the backward bend here, working on detoxification through the kidneys. Strong through the standing leg, working the circulatory system, the respiratory system. Continue to focus and breathe. Root through your right big toe mound. That's it. Good. Kick, breathe, stretch. As you inhale, come up through center. Exhale to bring the arms down, feet together. Breathe. Big breath in. Breath out. Take a big step back. Again, heels, toes together. Inhale, arms up, palms together. Interlace the grip, release the index fingers, thumbs crossed. Look forward. Inhale, step your right foot forward, plant the foot, shift the weight, and start to pivot. Keep your left hip down. Balancing stick. Arms up with your ears, chin off your chest. Tighten your standing leg, pull your stomach in. Keep rooted through your right big toe mound. Inhale, come back. Ground the left foot, step back. Inhale, look forward, step the left foot forward. Plant the foot, shift the weight, come on down. Hips in one line. Spin the right inner thigh up towards the ceiling. Arms up with your ears, tighten through your core. Inhale, come back up. Step your feet together. Exhale, arms down. Breath in. Breath out. You can spin on your mat and step to the back of your mat. Inhale, arms up. Palms together. Exhale, step your right foot out to the right. Arms down. Make sure your two heels are in one line. Turn your toes in slightly. Look forward, chin forward. Pop the tailbone back and up. Lead with your heart. Fold at the crease of your hips. You can bring your hands to the floor in front of you. We're just working towards straighter and straighter legs. If you can straighten the legs, engage through your quadricep muscles here. Very strong. As you progress in the depth, you can walk your hands wider and wider, perhaps grabbing onto the big toes with the middle and index fingers, or grabbing onto the outsides of the feet,
or the heels from the outside. You might need to shorten the step if you have a bigger range of motion, or if you're feeling tight today, you can widen the step. Wherever you're at, lift the heels. As you inhale, fold, roll forward. Weight in the balls of the feet. Relax the head down. Pull your shoulders up towards the ceiling, away from the ears. Inhale, release the grip. Come back up through center. Step your feet together, arms over the head. Exhale to take the arms down. Inhale to sweep the arms up. Again, right foot steps out, big step. Arms down. Turn your right foot out. Get the heel to heel alignment. Bend into the knee, reach wide. Good, sit down. Draw your left sits bone down and under. Inhale, rotate your arms. Reach up for the ceiling. Stretch down for the toes. Feel expansive through the chest, through the heart center. Look up past your fingertips. Wrap the right sit bone down and forward, like someone's pulling your sit bone forward. Open through the lower spine. Inhale, come back up through center. Spin your right foot in and your left foot out. Heel to heel alignment. Inhale to sit down. Hug the inner thighs together. Hug the feet towards one another to stabilize. Find your depth. Inhale, rotate both arms. Stretch up and down in opposite directions. Now the left sit bone wraps down and forward. Good. Continue to breathe. Your right hip rolls forward. Gently bring the left knee back with the help of the elbow. Stay expansive through the chest. And then roll the right rib cage all the way back to the wall behind you. Inhale, come back up through center. Step your feet together and bring your arms down. Inhale, arms up. Palms together. Big step out. Not quite as big as our triangle pose. Again, we're going to pivot on the heels. Then bring the right hip forward so two hips are in one line. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, chin to chest, round down. You can bring your hands to separate in front of your foot or keep your hands in prayer position. Tuck the chin, pull the stomach in. Bring right hip forward, left hip back. If there's a gap between your forehead and the knee, as you inhale, bend the knee. Close that gap, feel the throat compression. Then inhale, straighten the leg, pull up through center, spin on the heels, face the other side. Left hip forward, right hip back. Find the alignment through the hips. Inhale, stretch up tall. Exhale, chin to chest, round down. Bring the forehead and knee to touch. You might take a little bit of a wider step to adjust. That can be helpful. The back heel may not ground, but we want the back leg to be strong and solid. Use the help of your fingertips here to press the floor away from you in order to make the forehead and knee connection. Grab onto your core strength, straighten your front leg. As you inhale, palms through prayer, pull back up through center. Spin on your heels. Step your right foot to meet your left. Exhale, bring your arms down by your side. Mountain pose, inhale. Exhale. Tree pose. Shift all of the weight into your left leg. Inhale to lift your right leg up. You can bring your foot to the inside of the ankle, calf muscle, or just above the knee. Just don't put pressure on the joint. If you're feeling a little bit more open today, you can bring the heel all the way up to the groin. Be very gentle as you bring your knee down and back. Scoop your tailbone under, knit the ribs in so you find your core strength. Strong through the core, long through the spine. Standing legs solid. Inhale to sweep your right hand up through heart center. Lengthen a little bit longer. You can stay here if the foot wants to slide on your leg or continue to support it. If the foot is feeling pretty solid, then bring your left hand up to meet your right. Stay in tree pose, or if you want to take toe stand, then come with me. Find a focal point on the floor in front of you. Hinge forward at the waist. Important to keep the standing legs solid. without bending the knee to support yourself in this variation. You might have to lift your heel in order to bring the palms or the fingertips to ground. Continue to look at your focal point. Inhale to bend the knee and sit down. Bring your hands to either side of the body, balancing on the fingertips, 2 knees in one line. Stretch up so tall, use your core strength that the fingertips might not even touch anymore. From here, you can bring right hand up to heart center, then left hand up, palms together. Hug the elbows in, shift your gaze forward, find a focal point, long spine. Bring your palms to ground again. Straighten your leg, reverse back out. And again, find your core strength, long spine for tree pose. Release your right leg down. Shift the weight into the right leg. Inhale to lift the left leg up. Inside of the ankle, calf muscle, or if you're coming all the way up, it's nice to bring the knee into the chest first so that you don't twist or torque the knee. Always really important to protect the safety of the knees. And then I like to use 2 hands. You can bring the heel all the way up to the groin again. And very gently, bring the knee down and back. Again, scoop the tailbone under, find the strength of the core, take a long spine. Shoulders back and down, knit the ribs in. Inhale, left hand up to the center of the chest. Hold the foot, or bring the right hand up for Namaskar prayer. Shift the gaze if you're coming through toe stand, or stay in your tree. Look forward, hinge, keep the standing leg strong. Can bring your fingertips or your palms to ground. You may have to lift the heel, bend the knee as you come down, lift the heel to again find your depth. Wrap the hands around the side of the body. Stay with your focal point, knees in one line. Then engage the core and lengthen the spine. Stretch up tall. Then one hand at a time, hands come through heart center. Continue to work with your focal point. And then again, you can work on shifting the gaze forward. Use your core to stabilize. Hands come to ground. Reverse back out. Find your tree pose. Take a breath. And then exhale to bring the left leg down. Ground in mountain pose. Just take a moment of stillness. And then we'll transition onto the floor. Now we'll make our way down onto our abdomen. So you can come to ground your palms onto your mat. And just turn, ground the knees, shift the gaze forward. Shift the shoulders over top of the wrists, lower the hips, hug the elbows into the rib cage. And very slowly look forward, lower down onto the belly. We'll take the hands underneath the shoulders for Cobra pose. So fingertips line up with the top of the shoulders, baby fingers line up with the outside of the shoulders. Legs strong, heels, toes touch. Really get grounded through the lower body here. Chin forward. On the inhalation, lift with the strength of your back body. Hug the elbows into the rib cage, stretch the elbows down. Ground the tops of your feet down into the floor. Broaden through your heart center, broaden through your collarbones. Engage your glutes, look up. Exhale to lower down to the abdomen. Tuck your arms underneath you so you can roll to one side, slip an arm under, roll to the other side, slip another arm under, and just lift the hips. If this is too intense for your arms, you're welcome to take this posture with your palms just down and the arms straight by your sides. So find the variation that works for you. Take the chin forward. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Keep the hips in one line. Spiral the inner right thigh up towards the ceiling. Point the toes. Lift the leg a little bit higher. Exhale, lower the right leg down. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Push your arms into the floor. Draw your shoulders back and down, stretching through the throat. Lift the inner left thigh a little bit higher. Exhale, lower down.
Tuck your chin, mouth on your mat. Readjust your hands, palms, grip the floor. Inhale, lift both legs up. Again, push your arms into the floor. Steady breath, straighten the legs. Spread your fingers wide. Exhale to lower. And lift up a little bit to readjust. And take your arms really wide now, out to either side of the mat. Take your chin forward. Again, we're going to really use the strength of the back body to support us in this shape. Inhale to lift. Everything up in the air, like you're flying. Draw your shoulders back and down, strong through the legs. Lift the arms up to the same level as the head. Good, exhale, lift higher, and slowly lower down. Bend the knees, reach back. Grab onto the tops of the feet from the outside. Chin forward. Root through your pelvis. On the inhalation, kick your legs back and up towards the ceiling. Ripple your head up. Good. Continue to kick. Soften through the heart space. Soften through the shoulders. Hug the inner thighs so that you keep the compression in the spine. Then roll forward a little bit more. Kick. Breathe. And exhale to lower. Ground your palms, strong through your legs. Inhale to push up, come to your knees. Bring the knees together. Separate your feet so you can sit down in between your heels. If this is hard on your knees, you're welcome to open the knees wider, but continue to keep the knees on the floor. And it's important here to have the feet tracking straight back, not turning out at an angle to protect the knees, without a gap between the hips and the ankles. All 10 toenails grounded. Choose your variation, knees together or knees apart. If you can sit all the way down here, you can start to take the weight back. You might find that you want to take weight forward into the hands to take some pressure off of the knees. As you make your way back, bring right hand to right foot, left hand to left foot, then ground right elbow down, left elbow down. Open through the throat and through the heart. Head back, top of the head to ground, back of the head to ground, eventually the shoulders to ground. Important to keep the lift in the lower back here. This is a spine compressing posture. If you're comfortable to come all the way down here, you can take your arms over your head. Grab onto the elbows. Pull the elbows down, tuck the chin into the chest. Continue to lift up through the chest. Draw your shoulder blades towards your hips. Ground through the knees. Use your breath. On your next inhalation, ground your hands. With the help of the elbows, lead with your heart center. Ripple your head up last to come to a tall spine. Bring your hands on the floor in front of you. Bring your knees together and your feet together. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms together, thumbs crossed. Exhale, chin forward, arms with your ears, and slowly come down. Use the strength of your core. Continue to root through your sits bones. Touch your forehead as far away from your knees as possible. Keep the feet grounded. Long spine. Think of the arms as an extension of your spine. Reach the arms forward, ground through your sits bones. Inhale, lengthen. Good, exhale, root down. Bowing down to your highest self, connect the forehead to the earth. Inhale, engage your core, and pull back up through center. Exhale to bring your arms down by your sides. Inhale, sweep the arms up, stand up on the knees. Open your knees about hip width distance apart or 6 inches apart. Place your hands on your lower back so you can support yourself going back in this shape. And you might just keep your hands here. I like to think of my elbows as 2 magnets. So draw the elbows together to open through the chest and the heart center. Inhale, push your hips forward. Keep the hips over top of the knees. Push your chest forward and up. As you exhale, look back. Relax the head back. Your option to go back halfway and just stop here, supporting hands on hips,
Or if you want to move a little bit deeper, you can reach your right hand down for your right heel. If you can grab onto it, go ahead. Left hand for left heel. Thumbs outside, fingers on the inside, full palm grip. Lift the chest, push your hips forward. Breathe into your heart center. Relax your forehead. As you inhale, right hand to right hip, left hand to left hip. Again, lead with your heart, ripple your head up last. Exhale, lower your hips to your heels. Pause here for a breath. Maybe hands on the heart center. Big heart opening posture. Feel the energy of your camel pose swirling through your chest, through your heart center, pulsing through your body. One more breath in. Exhale, let it go. Release your hands. Grab onto your heels from the outside. So thumbs on the outside, fingers wrap around the inside of the heels. Depending on your body proportions, for me, my hands don't quite reach my heels from this position, so I like to grip as I come down. You might find a good solid grip here in the beginning. So line up the hands or grip the heels, tuck the chin, exhale to round the spine. Like you're doing a somersault, we want to protect the neck. Look at your belly button, come all the way down. Bring your forehead to your knees, exhale to lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Get a good grip on your heels. Lift the hips high, pull the stomach in. Squeeze your arms against the outside of your legs. Front side compression, big stretch of the spine. Ground the feet, inhale, come all the way back up. Roll the head up last. Good, exhale to ground down. Inhale, and exhale. Slip your legs out to the side, and extend your right leg out. Bring your left heel in, heel to the inside of the groin to work on the lymphatic system. Use that compression there. Stay rooted through both sits bones. Inhale to sweep the arms up. Interlace the grip. Turn to the right. Tuck the chin, just as we did in our last posture. Round down. And really stay rooted through the left sit bone. Relax the left knee. You can bend your knee if you like to make the forehead and knee connection. We're working on compression. And then over time you can begin to straighten the leg, but don't lose the forehead and knee connection. Roll the left rib cage down and then right rib cage back and up. Inhale to come up through center. Find a long spine. Can help your right leg in and extend your left leg out. Inhale to sweep the arms up, find length, root through the right sit bone, interlace the grip, tuck the chin, exhale, round down. Forehead to knee. Again, you're welcome to bend the knee to bridge the gap between you and the floor. From here, we'll take the right rib cage down and in, and the left rib cage back and up. Continue to stay rooted through the sits bones. Soften the right leg, pull the stomach in. Hug the elbows in towards the calf muscle. Inhale, come back up through center. And exhale, arms down. Extend both legs forward. You can start with a bend in your knees and really get situated on the sits bone. So you can pull the fleshy part of the buttocks out from underneath you. We want a pelvic tilt here and a long spine. You may find that you can come back a little bit further and straighten the legs. Grab onto your big toes. With your middle and index finger, find your sits bones, find your foundation. Knees bent or knees straight, legs straight. Look forward. If the legs are straight, engage the thighs so the heels lift up in the air. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, begin to fold. Can take the same shape if the knees are bent. Inhale to lift the chest and exhale to fold. Either way, we're finding a long spine. Widen the elbows. Breathe space into the back of the legs, into the lower spine. Good, keep pulling. Lengthen. And inhale to come back up. We'll bring the left leg to bend and the right leg just to cross over the left. If your sits bone, your right hip won't meet the floor,
Just uncross and keep the bottom leg straight. Important to have our foundation solid and stay aligned through the hips. So whichever variation will work best for your body today. Hips grounded. The right foot to ground just in front of the left knee. Bring your right arm behind you, palm to face down. You can tent the fingers. Inhale to sweep the left arm up. Come in front of the leg and hook on, or come across the knee and grab onto your left knee with your left hand. Either way, find a long spine as you inhale, press the floor away from you. On the exhalation, turn, twist, look over the right shoulder. Option to stay here, or to reach the right hand around the back, grab onto the inner thigh to deepen the twist. Pull the shoulders down, lengthen the spine. Good, breathe. Spine twisting postures are a wonderful way to detoxify the body, to work into the nervous system. Exhale to release. Switch sides, so this time the right leg straight or bent. Left leg will step over, heel just in front of the knee, foot grounded. Bring the left sit bone to root down. Left hand behind you. Inhale, right arm to come up. Find your variation. Long spine. Inhale, stand into the left arm. Exhale, turn, twist, look over the shoulder. You can stay here, supporting yourself, or reach around to grab onto the inner thigh. If you reach for the thigh and you find yourself collapsing, then just try to stay with your hand behind you to find a long spine and find the support in the posture. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. As you inhale, engage your core, pull back through center, and uncross the legs. Come to find a kneel down position. If you have a few extra minutes today, then I encourage you to find a little bit of silence and stillness just in a shavasana. You can take your time in your final rest, make it as long as you need today. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy your day, take your practice with you into the rest of the day, into your week, and tune in again as soon as you can. Thank you so much. Namaste.